rest for a year. I wish I could tell you that that's going to get easier. I wish I could tell you it's going to get easier. I wish I could tell you that if you just keep going, it's going to get lighter. The rate is going to get lighter. I wish I could tell you that. You get to the point where enough is enough. You get to the point where it hurt real bad. You get to the point when it's over, when they're tired, when they're frustrated, when they're ready to give up, when they spent their last dime, that's when they get started. But what you cannot do is you cannot quit doing the process. You cannot give up because it ain't what you see. You cannot give up. Work on yourself. Work on your focus.
Oh, yes.
You cannot stop. You gotta work. The problem with you is you see difficult as something negative. I want you to see difficult differently. Are you hearing me? I need you to push through that stuff. Push through it. You can't get through it. The more you go through, the more difficult it is. The more challenging it is. Listen to me, the harder it is. Are you hearing me? The more challenging it is, all you're doing, baby, is building muscles. In life, you're either going to a storm, in a storm, or you're coming out. It's a part of life. There's no way around it. So just be careful not to allow the trials and the tribulations to consume you. I don't care if you're a billionaire. I don't care if you're a CEO of one of the most important companies. I don't care if you're an entertainer. Like, I don't care who you are. You can go to the moon. We all have problems. What I'm trying to tell you is this, though. Problems are a part of life. But guess what?
Every day.
They're not life.
It's not going to be easy. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, you got to make it your personal business to make it happen.
Life is my best abstinence. Life is full of choices.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you got to pick the poison.
If you want to make it in life, you got to know your vitamins. You got to know every no brings you a step closer to a yes.
But you might be
anybody can stop because someone said no.
But you still get caught.
But there's something in you, in your heart of hearts, to say, no, I'm not a quitter. There's something in you that says, I've got the will to do it. There's something in you that says, I'm going to find a way.
I did not take. I'm using the wrong
people who can help you out and want to help you out because they know too much about you. And they don't believe, they can't see this new you. Don't allow those negative naysayers, the people suffering from possibility blindness to stop you.
No matter
detoxify your life.
No matter what.
Let all the negative people in your life go. Can I change them? No.
Many people, I'm telling you, many people.
You are not like everybody else. You can walk outside and find pigeons, but if you're looking for eagles, it's going to take you a minute. You are different.
Because nobody hates on you.
And as you think about your goals and dreams, your personal goals, your financial goals, and whatever that number is, I want you to multiply it 100 times. And I want to warn you, don't ask yourself how you're going to do it. How is none of your business.
It's of everybody.
I just want you to listen to me. You have something special. You have greatness within you. You have the ability to do more than anything you can ever begin to imagine. You have $1 million ideas, $1 billion ideas in you. There are people waiting to hear your voice. You have a vision of yourself doing more, achieving more, taking care of your family, making your mark, leaving a legacy. You are born to be successful.
You could say become successful.
Is it easy? Of course, it's not easy. It's challenging. It requires patience. It requires persistence. It requires a willingness to do whatever is required to create a new life for yourself.
Top two, sorry, it's not just easy, but
don't be afraid to close your eyes and dream.
He dropped out of college.
For a lot of people, the distance between their dreams and their reality is intimidated, and they get stuck.
Successful.
They get paralyzed, just like I was in that marathon. And the only way forward is to be real about what it's going to take for you to achieve those dreams. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to take.
Listen here, Tim. There's one thing I need to know about you.
What it's going to take for you to be successful. You cannot achieve success without failure.
So like I told you guys, Jay-Z was a dropout.
Oh, let's play game show.
That's why you are here. There's a voice in you that has said, I can do this.
Like I told you, Jay-Z was a dropout. He dropped out of college. He dropped out of college. He became successful. Everybody love his music. I love him. I love his music. I love his personality. We both have the same birthday,
that said, I'm going to control my own personal economy. It said, I've got a dream I want to achieve. I want my children to have a choice of the kind of education that they want. That said, I am the captain of my ship. That said, I'm going to control my destiny. And whatever it takes, I'm willing to do the work. There was something in you that said, I've got to make this happen. There's something in you.
Yes, be successful.
Waiting for me, calling my name. There's something in you that says, I'm on my way to a greater life.
Successful in life, you got set
I want you to remember three things.
How you be successful there? If you keep like a man,
I want you to never be afraid to make a decision. Be decisive. Don't be afraid to fail. Be fearless. Number two,
friends will come and
I want you to remember the power of you.
Number one priority. Number one thing must be over everything. Anything.
Have that
Be
power.
your friends.
Trust me.
You could be close with your
Last but not
friends
least,
like
number
this,
three,
or like this.
can't stop.
You be close like your friends like this. Just not matter what. You be relationship. Family.
Where you really are in your life today.
No matter
where are you?
No matter
where do you
what.
really want to go?
This would be
What's
the
going
first
to create this extraordinary
priority.
life?
You guys
And
check up with each other. You know,
because some of you right now, if you continue the direction you're going, are going to be successful and unfulfilled, unhappy, and stressed.
Everybody in the family is obviously different. People have different personality, stuff like that. But family is always first, no matter what. No matter what. Family is always first. No matter what.
There are two reasons of why people are not successful. There are two reasons of why people do not go after their dreams. There are two deadly killers of what causes people to give up. There are two deadly killers of dreams. There are two deadly killers of goals. There are two deadly killers of focus and purpose. And one of those things is procrastination. To continue to put stuff off, to continue to put stuff on the back burner, to continue to say, oh, I'll get to that later. Why do we do that? We do that because we're afraid of something. What are we afraid of? Are we afraid of failing? A lot of us are not really afraid of failing, but we're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of that success. We're afraid of the thing that is going to possibly come to pass. We all say we want the big things, but we're not afraid of how it might change us. So what I want to tell you today is, in the midst of being afraid of being successful, you cannot be afraid of successful. Success will only make you better. Success will only make you better of who you are, a better version of you. Yeah, it's going to change your life. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it's going to change your mind. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. But that is what we call success. You cannot be afraid. There's two elements of fear. Fear, one, is you can forget everything and run. You can forget everything and leave all your dreams behind. You can forget everything and leave your family behind. You can forget everything and leave your goals behind. You can forget everything and leave your purpose behind. Or you can face everything and rise. If you face everything and rise, you're going to face those insecurities. You're going to face those self-doubts. You're gonna face the scrutiny of others.
my
You're gonna face the lies that people speak. You're gonna face everything, and you're gonna rise above them. Why? Because you're not focused on your purpose. You're not focused on your goals. You're not focused on who you are. And you're not focused on where you want to be. Everything that is a deadly killer of dreams is giving you. You cannot give up on yourself. You cannot ever give up on yourself. Because when you give up on yourself, you give up on your family. You give up on your goals. You give up on your purpose. You give up on your future. You give up on your future success. And you just live a basic life. You live a basic life of doing nothing. You live a basic life of just saying, oh, okay, this is just what I'm supposed to do. No, you have something deeper inside of you. You know you have greater inside of you. You know there's purpose down inside of you. And you have to give up. You have to give up on giving up. You have to let go of giving up. And you have to fight. Sometimes it's hard, but you still have to fight. The hardest fight is the fight within. It's not really so much the money issue. It's not so much really the naysayers. It's not so much of what people are going to say.
And I love that
about
I do the same thing too in school, outside school.
So now start.
I like to post myself.
God has made you better than who you are. God has made you stronger than who you are. You can never give up on God, never give up on yourself, and never give up on your dreams.
So at some point in my life, God forbid.
So as you begin to look at this decade and affirming that this is your decade, as you set goals that will make you stretch, that will bring out the best in you, as you begin to remove the negative, toxic people from your life, as you decide to take some chances in life, and that's one of the things that's very important. This God said, if you're not willing to risk, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you cannot become your best. And if you cannot become your best, you cannot be happy. You can't be happy.
And that's how I don't want. So LeBron James, when he put high standards for himself, I do the same thing too. He said he gave back to his community. He built a school in Cleveland.
It is not lost.
Like LeBron James is a great person. I'm spending a lot of respect my automobile model. The reason why Will Smith is my role model.
Who are you right now?
He's a horrible
and who must
person.
you become
He has
in order to create what you want? What does it change about you?
Self-defense.
What is it that you're doing right now that will be a liability for you? As you begin to look toward the future and take inventory of yourself, what is it about you right now that you're going to leave this behind? Because this no longer fits. Looking at where you want to go, and the kind of person that you must become, the kind of standards that you have for you. What is it that you must do differently?
The one commodity that is most valuable on this earth is time. Time to love, time to live. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying.
It's about
I don't think you
motivation.
From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. Some happen faster, some happen slower.
Motivation
some of us help them happen
to be the cure for your life too, guys.
Some of them prevent it from happening sooner.
So I'll go ahead.
How many seconds, how many minutes do we waste every day doing things that are nowhere near the goals and aspirations and passions that we have inside? How many times do you go through the course of a day and realize, did I do anything I set out to do today? Write down those goals each and every day. No matter if it's 2 goals a day, if you can accomplish those, then you're doing more than just making it through the day. You are living and achieving your dreams. Find time to better yourself. Read, explore, research. Live life. Do things you've never thought of doing before. That's what it's all about. When you're born, that's that date that they put on the left side of the tombstone. When you die, they put another date on the right side of the tombstone.
I'm gonna get my food.
But that dash in the middle, is the most important thing on that tombstone. That is a line that throughout that entire time frame, you were able to impact and touch others' lives. You were able to leave your mark on this earth. You were able to build a legacy that nobody could change. You were able to have it to where people remember who you are no matter what. When you're living for that dash in the middle, you're going to remember your why. Your why you're here. Not the why did you do something? Your why, your reason for getting up in the morning, your reason for pushing yourself past the brink of exertion and giving up. Your reason for moving on and getting things done in life. That dash in the middle, that's the thing that pushes you.
How do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of your physical appearance, in terms of your health? Do you take care of yourself? Are you allowing yourself to get overweight and out of shape? Are you conscious of your health? Are you watching the food that you take into your body? Do you make a deliberate effort to exercise? You know, it was George Burns. He said, we cannot help getting older, but we don't have to get old. And many of us get old before our time because we don't take time to take care of ourselves. Your environment is a very good indicator. On a scale of 1 to 10, is it what you want it to be? Do you find it desirable? Are you satisfied? The job or career that you're involved in. Someone said that 85% of the American public are unhappy with their jobs. Are you spending 8 hours a day just doing time? Doing something that you don't find challenging, that does not make you stretch mentally, that does not stimulate you, that does not inspire you. Something that you don't find a sense of fulfillment in. If you're doing that day in and day out, it has to affect how you feel about yourself, your level of motivation. Your relationships.
My motivation is my family.
What kind of impact is it having on your life?
Friends,
is it nourishing or is it a toxic relationship? Does it drain you or does it build you up? Ask yourself that. How motivated are you to do something about it? Your contribution, your actions. What are you giving? Many people will leave the universe without a trace. No one will know they were here. And in fact, under their name, we could put under there, not used up. Will anybody know that you came this way? What contribution are you giving? What will you leave? What will be different because you came this way?
Now I'm gonna read you. Homework is a good thing.
Just stop for a second. Write down your why. What are you doing this for in life? If your why doesn't make you cry,
is a good thing. Homework is putting blood, sweat, and tears.
If your why doesn't make you cry, then that's not your why.
Homework is your
why should be something so big that it moves your family tree. Your why should be something so big that it changes the whole outlook on how things are with you and your home, your family, your religion, your purpose.
For example,
think about your passion. Think about your opportunities. And that's how you find your purpose. OPP.
So he says, good path is bad path.
When that why meets up with your passion, your opportunity, your purpose, then you'll find out. The most important day in your life is the day you remember.
Listen to your principles, listen to your family, listen to people who ask you who.
And you're going to have to look that darkness in its eyes and not look away from the darkness, but rather look straight in the eyes and say, I no longer need you. I am no longer that darkness. And so that darkness will not thrive. It will not survive. That darkness will die. That darkness will go away. Not because you forced it out, but because you no longer feel the darkness. You let go of the darkness. Freeing up space for the light. And when the light gains power, when the light regains its power, it will overpower any darkness that may try to seek into your mind and body and life. It will stride far greater than any darkness has. But you must free yourself from the dark by going deep into the depths of it and understanding it. by not running your entire life from it, but instead, right now, today, tomorrow, soon, look it in the eyes and say, I no longer fear you. I have a life to live. Nothing is hopeless. Nothing is worthless. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am amazing. And it's time for me to start believing it. No longer do I want to stay in the same routine, stay in the same mindset, the same conditioned mind. I want to release the power of my mind. I want to dive deep into the depths of the light, into the depths of inner peace, into the depths of joy and happiness and the state of being, not into the depths of worry and stress and depression, and anxiety, and shame and guilt, but stay away, not because I'm scared of it, but because I'm free from it, because I no longer need it, because I have one life and I'm going to live it to my fullest ability.
Possible is basically your skin color. This skin color right here, people, like I told you before, people all go to judge you by your skin color, no matter what. Your race, your skin color, anything. They don't say, oh, they don't say something that's necessary, that's a stereotype. And that's not acceptable.
When you're chasing this unknown,
when you eliminate fear. And they say something stereotype or something
is to really
analyze
what you love to do.
Well, listen to that. He's right to now. Listen to that.
Chase it. Because making money should not be
when they see
your focus. To do something that you don't really love to make money. What is that? That's all that is a transference of stress. You are taking on stress at this job that you don't like. This is stressful for you.
By the end of the day,
so that you have less stress when it comes to finances. So is that eliminating the stress? No, you're transferring it from finances to eat at a little better place, to live in a little better apartment, to then develop more stress while you're at work. Does that make sense? The money will come when you're really good at something.
I don't know what to say.
I can guarantee it. When you really have an effect. Because that will create a polarizing reaction that they will be drawn to. And you cannot be really good at something if you don't love what you're doing. That's the bottom line. Chase this uncertainty where your heart is telling you to go, because it knows that it will discover itself if you choose to go down this ambiguity, if you choose to go unfold this mystery, because you will discover what you're really made of if you choose to go down this abyss.
People don't laugh to judge you no matter what. No matter what.
The thing is, for many people, they've tried the same path. And they fail.
Right, I'm gonna continue.
If you walk this journey, you're gonna see carcasses all over the place of people that didn't quite have it.
Impossible inspire you. Skin color, your height, or your background, or your gender.
You're not looking to get further than you're looking to finish. How do you know you're on the right path?
Impossible is that
you talk to your neighbor. No, you talk to him. I'll tell you about the neighbor, guys. That neighbor's gonna come in, man. And if you're a little chubby, a little overweight, you're like, hey, man, I'm thinking about doing a routine, man. I'm getting a training program where I lose some weight. It's going to encourage you first. Yeah, you should. You should. Basically insulting your ass, and you're fat, and you lose some weight.
It's never about impossible.
It's negative shit. Oh, you should lose some weight. So then you go take his advice, and you start training. You start doing something. You start to get in shape.
You have that mindset of like that. To grind every single day, to be motivated.
Especially as you get in better shape than him. Then he's going to start talking shit. Because what happens now, guys, is that your success is like a spotlight shining down on their missed opportunities. Success, many will love you. The majority will hate you. Because your success makes them feel insufficient in their current endeavor. Reminds them of where they could have done it, but they came up short, and how they didn't revisit it. But they went at it and failed, and failure is what stood. They never revisited it again. The difference between a winner and a loser, failure's there every single time.
It's not
the winner gets back up and does it again, and does it again, until it goes his way.
They see
now you're down that path and you're all alone. How do you know you're on the right path?
Be successful.
How do you know what you're doing is in the right direction?
Like that?
If you're wondering if you're on the right path, look at the small things of life. How do you do that?
Like I told you before,
you wash your car, spend an hour washing your car. You finish washing, you put the hoses in, everything away, the brushes, you come outside, could look at the job you did, but you know it's spot's missing.
People will tell you, never will tell you,
do you
go
grab
or
the
you
hose and
dream.
pull it all out and finish the job right?
And that's actually true. People's allowed to say that to you, unless they care about you or stuff like that. They
to the 8th hour, the final hour, and everything's on the line. I mean, that's when we find out if this is enough. If we come up short, man, doesn't that suck? I promise you guys.
Bro, people will tell you you're not a
today. You never say good enough.
All you have to do
tomorrow, you always have enough. What I'm saying is the character.
All you have to do is
it's not the title that makes you. It's not the success that makes you. The character defines success, defines the theme, and it starts right there. Championships are won in the theater of the arena.
Russell Westbrook.
They're won in thousands of hours in the training room, the labs, the 5 a.m. runs, the training, never else is sleeping. That's when it's won. The Harvard champion is a light switch that's always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant.
It's one of my favorite places.
If your name's attached to it, then you do it right. The best of your ability every single time.
Man, KD led the team. OKC. And also, man, when other players left OKC, Westbrook, I remember that year. I think it's 2017. Yeah, 2017. That's the year he got MVP. He proved everybody wrong. They say, Westbrook cannot carry the team, but I said to the playoffs, this and that, he's a ball hugger, this and that.
The thing about self-discipline is that it is necessary for everything you do in your life.
Westbrook
you have to be
every single
working out, you gotta work out every day. You gotta stay in shape. If you want, if you don't stay in shape, you die.
When I'm working out, I always do one extra rep, one extra set because it's a promise I kept to myself.
But working out might not be a priority for every single day because you've got things going on in your business world, with your family, and all that. So guess what? It's a priority for my life. So I do it in the morning before my day even starts.
If you change your mindset and really focus it on what discipline really is, you start to welcome discipline. You welcome self-discipline into your life. And here's the biggest thing. It's a pattern. It's a pattern I keep of me. I always do a little extra. I always go the extra inch. And the quickest and easiest place to do it
Who believe in the wall?
Because I can always grab one more weight, one more set. And it shifts your identity.
Whoever believes in
benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline I get things done. Like do it in the morning before my day even starts. So I can still handle the priorities for the day, but I got my workout done. So long term, I look up in a year and I'm not out of shape and breathing hard when I go up the stairs because I maintain that discipline on a daily basis.
So you should never,
most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents. You need to tell you no more snacks, no more desserts, no more TV. No, we work it out now. They have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. The best gifts come from the bottom. I value myself.
This last one is a joke.
And that if you decide that my life deserves my developing, this is what I do well.
Sometimes
what's wrong with you? I grant you that if you begin to work to develop your gifts, you develop a strong sense of happiness. You get a larger vision of yourself. Because part of beginning to get a larger vision of yourself, all of us need some area of our lives where we can have a feeling of competence.
This last week right here, first one was a joke. No, it wasn't a joke. It was ugly, so serious too. This last week
as you begin to develop and expand your skills and your talents and your vision of yourself,
you will always help people out, to be more versed, to be more versed.
And for me, disciplining myself means more freedom.
So, my best advice to you guys
to be great
just
nowadays.
Walk hard in life. It's nothing wrong to have a fun time.
This is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability,
balance,
any fraction
like if you have
of self-discipline,
like
the ability
to
not want to do it but still
like
do it.
this.
people have a hard thing understand. I hate to run. And what makes me so crazy, it doesn't anymore. Well, why do you run? What are you talking about? I don't want to take showers and eat either. I hate that too. That's life, man.
It's not going to work out.
It wasn't until I changed that mentality that I became somebody. I hated going to school, so guess what? I was dumb.
To have a fun time,
but if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
Because
that's what people understand. By me running, I am callous in my mind. I'm not training for a race. I'm training for life. I'm training for the time when I get that 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead, or something happens tragic in life. I don't fall apart. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit, so it's
always
strive so I can handle what life is going to throw at me. The life I've lived, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that,
you have to be like, if you hit the radio in the background,
99% of people are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating is not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest, that are in your it's not in our own best interest. So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you, the world's trying to hold you down. So you're going to kick yourself in the balls? So you're going to stop yourself from getting what you dream. And I think the word discipline has kind of gotten a bad name. We think about it in terms of punishment. I'm not talking about discipline in that way. I'm talking about discipline in the sense that you forego immediate pleasure for the exchange of long-term self-respect. I believe that self-discipline is the definition of self-love. That when you say that you love yourself, that means that you have behavior towards yourself that is loving. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
I'm gonna read the Will Smith.
Self-love is when you say to yourself, man, look, I know you and that girl got a real connection. I know y'all vibe, but that's your girl's cousin. So I love you too much to let you do that.
So it's ridiculous.
It's like you say to yourself, hey, man, look, I know you want to eat that pizza and it'll be really good, you know, but I can't let you eat that, man, because if you eat that pizza, you're going to feel like shit, you know, and I love you too much to let you eat that. Self-love is, hey, look, I know you got a test on Monday, you know, and I know you really want to go out with your friends and Saturday night you want to go out, but if you fail that test, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You know, I love you too much to let you go out tonight. Self-discipline is self-love. If you want to be happy, you have to love yourself, which means you have to discipline your behavior. The road to sustained happiness is through disciplining your behavior. We tend to base our self-esteem on what other people think. And that's not really self-esteem. Self-esteem is how we feel about ourselves. And
you guys to know that. You guys really know that. What's about to do what's going to
determine how you're going to feel about you.
You see,
and
these
it's kind
guys
of like looking into a broken mirror.
You're gonna look in a broken mirror and then change your face to try to look good.
That's y'all decision right there.
Broken
My
mirror.
goal,
And
I'm
it's just other people's opinions is a
and I'm gonna tell
really
you my goal is.
way to determine how we feel.
I'm being so serious right now. Whoever that this last scene is a joke. Don't watch it. Don't watch it whatsoever.
Life can be brutal. Life can be unforgiving.
So my goal,
if I had to sum up
is to become
in
an
one
NFL
word,
player.
the difference between the greats and the average,
To become an NFL
the difference
player.
between the successful and the nobodies of the world. One word.
No.
One attribute to describe the difference.
Play since me growing up.
Discipline. If you don't have the discipline, you can forget about the trophy. You can forget about the success, the greatness. All champions have discipline. It's the discipline to work hard. You know, not when everyone is watching.
I don't know
but when no one is watching. When the fans aren't there. When the coach isn't there. When it's just you and your character. The discipline to eat strong, healthy foods. When you have other tempting options. When those around you might not be so strong. The discipline to say no.
I got to tell you guys.
When those around you choose to be average.
Football's the first spot I played since I was 5 years old. Since me going on.
The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Push through the pain. On the other side is growth. When pain comes, that means it's time to show character. Show me your character.
My body
remain disciplined. Stay strong. When it all seems hopeless, keep plugging away. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for anything. Don't stop anything. Never break your discipline. Remain faithful to yourself and your vision. When it gets painful, push hard. Push through the pain. You gotta have the discipline to do 11 when your opponent stops at 10. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it.
Like every does it in my school.
Show your character.
Every does it you play flag football.
Remain disciplined. Stay strong.
I fight.
Don't say why the pain. Don't say why me. Say try me.
I'll go off.
Say is that all you got?
No matter what.
Give me more.
I give up.
Keep plugging away. When there seems to be no hope of victory. When you don't see the results.
To be motivation, you guys have to believe in yourself.
Be brave. Remain disciplined.
If you guys don't believe in yourself,
in your time will.
Then how you be successful then? If you guys keep on doubting yourself, how are you gonna impact your life?
I weighed like 297 pounds, and I had to make a change in my life. You know, I was at an all-time low, and I wasn't going anywhere, and I was exactly where everybody said I was going to be, which was nothing.
This man is a self-made beast. Widely considered to be the toughest man on the planet and one of the greatest endurance athletes of all time.
I was just an insecure, scared kid.
Because
and the only way I could find
has ups and downs
myself
through their life. Nobody's
put
perfect.
myself in the worst thing possible.
Nobody's perfect.
He's the only member of the U.S. Armed Forces to complete SEAL training, the U.S. Army Ranger School, and the Air Force Tactical Air Controller
You just have
training.
to work on yourself, bro.
He's completed the infamous Destroyer of Men, known as Hell Week, 3 times, including 2 in a single year, and 1 that he started and finished with multiple stress fractures in the hernia.
No one was here to help me. And the feeling I had every morning, I started shaving my head when I was 16 years old. And the feeling I had every morning, I looked in the mirror, was horrible. And I didn't want to feel like that anymore. And how I felt was a kid going nowhere, a kid that was scared. And most kids will accept that and look for help. But the best thing that happened to me, no one helped me.
He served in combat in Iraq, was the bodyguard for the Iraqi prime minister. He once held the Guinness World Record for most pull-ups in 24 hours at 4,030.
No one felt sorry for me. No one looked at me and said, like this day and age, they'll take you in and they'll tell everybody, stop picking on this person. Back then, they didn't care. I had to build calluses in my brain the same way I built calluses on my hands. So I broke the Guinness World Record for pull-ups a long time ago, but I failed at it twice. And I did 67,000 pull-ups in trying to break this record. So to do 4,030 pull-ups, I had to do 67,000 for training for that.
He's run eight consecutive 100-mile races over 8 back-to-back weekends. He ran over 7,000 miles in a single year, and that is the equivalent of running 267 marathons.
I saw myself as the weakest person God ever created. He had to have a goal. My goal was the only person that can turn this person around is me. The only way I can turn around is put myself through the worst things possible a human being can ever endure. And that'd be the only way that I can build this brain to handle anything that comes in front of me, callousing my mind through pain and suffering.
So I don't know what to say. Because everybody has this stuff.
The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer.
Like that's.
I'm afraid of
like
my shadow. How can I overcome that?
Hit that
Go
like
to the military, get your
comment down below.
Do things you hate to do.
Videos.
Be uncomfortable every day of your life. Roger that. I'm not the smartest kid in the world.
Peace out.
Okay. Instead of somebody saying, "Oh no."